did we leave off? I think we finished Hana's chapter, didn't we?
Yeah, and we started Zach's chapter.
Right. Zach, the cinnamon roll.
Yay!
Oh, look, this is new. Zachary Zach Steele. Birthday March 20th, Pisces, 31 years old. Oh, you're hunkering down? That's good, Justin. Occupation, freelance photographer. Nationality, American. Religion, agnostic. Education, diploma in digital film. Likes pie. Ooh, I love pie. Photography and filmography. Documentaries, cooking, acoustic guitar, video games. Before his parents' death, he lived in New Jersey, where his family owned a diner and bakery. He and his older sister were orphaned due to a hate crime. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh
And
no.
they were forced to move to England where their grandparents lived. He had loved cooking and helping out with their old diner, but grew lazy and disinterested after the incident. It did not help that he was one of the few blacks in a predominantly white community at the time. His passion for the visual arts was sparked when he found old Polaroids and home movies of his parents. Freelancing helped pay his rent, but the man had long set his sights on the indie film scene. It was during the creation of his first documentary that a robbery occurred and Ashton was there to investigate. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time led to Zachary being placed as a suspect, but the rookie detective helped him clear his name. Oh, no wonder they're friends. That's nice. And yes, someone is humming in the background. Before we start,
Hi, Coco.
hello, Coco. And could you please let me know how the volume is for you guys? Let me. Okay. Just let me know. You were just about to ask about the humming. Also, hello, Louisa, darling.
Hi, Luisa.
It sounds good. Can signs speak again?
Hello. How are you all?
Keep talking, sign.
What should I talk about?
Let me see.
Well, I think we should check the relationship thingy because
Okay. So far, looks like Zach is closest to Isabella and Hannah, which is good. We can't look at the others yet. We still don't know if Isabella's freaking alive.
yeah, I mean, where is she? I mean, we know where is she, but
Okay, I raised signs volume as much as I could.
so I hope that we don't get too scared.
Yeah, I hope not. I don't want to have nightmares tonight. I got work tomorrow and I can't afford to be sleepy. Alright, go ahead and start reading, sign.
Faint but light and warm, a reminder of what home is. Past stern but commanding gaze, masked tender smile, the sunlight filtering through the eaves in the morning. And the distinct smell of cinnamon and vanilla as it drifts through the air every time something cooks from the room. The room, our room, Ma and Pa's pride and joy. My sister and I too, eventually. But we ain't allowed here. There, sorry.
It's okay.
Not yet. Not until we're taller or older. Not until we've learned how to take care of ourselves and not burn our hands or reach the cupboards without having to be lifted.
Oh, that's cute. Of course you're gonna clip stuff, Justin. I hope your power doesn't get knocked out.
But a little peek wouldn't hurt, yeah?
The floorboards are cold under my feet more than it usually is. The walls more forbidding than what I'm used to. Farther and farther the room goes. Ma singing ceases and Pa.
No, please wait.
Oh, that scared me. Getting jump scared by freaking footsteps. Wow.
Remember when I got spooked by Luke?
Oh, was it Luke?
Yeah. and it freaked me more than the Nightmare girl.
I'll be good. I'll sleep on time.
Aww.
Don't go.
Aw.
I can't hear Pa.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Not above the. Wait, what? Raucous?
Raucous, yeah.
Raucous, clanging, and the deafening roar of gunshots, nor the screams replacing the comforting soft melodies. There's only the blinding fear. When my foot slips, the red sea that catches me is bitter and frigid, but the blood that drips in my hand is warm, warm, warm.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it ain't my blood. The walls stumble and everything goes quiet. Oh my god.
Even that scared us.
Yeah.
Jeez, game. Come on now.
Nice room, by the way.
Mm-hmm. A little small.
It takes a few moments for everything to fall into place, for my eyes to adjust to the relative darkness of the room. Despite the pleasant chill the AC brings, my shirt is clinging tightly to me, and my blanket a tangled mess around my throat. Morning has not even arrived, and yet...
Way too early for this thing, man.
And too long. Too long since the last I've woken up drenched in my own sweat, head littered with thoughts that are gone as soon as my eyes open. All too often, only imprints and brief images are left to haunt me for the rest of the day, or until my mind forgets about it. A god, whichever comes first.
I can't believe they used that word.
Yet vivid or not, what little I can remember does not matter. Regardless, the desperation sticks, clawing up, pushing, urging me to relive every moment, every sensation, and... Another humming?
Yep, more humming.
There's a twinkle in Ma's eyes when she looks up from her work, flour dusting her nose and cheeks. The scent of freshly baked bread wafts from the oven as soon as Pa opens it, and the homely fragrance of honey fills the room. He reaches up to wipe the small beads of sweat away from his forehead before gesturing for me to come closer the moment he spots me on my little hiding place behind the door.
Aw.
I expected him to be angry, but his pat on my back when I come within his arm's reach is encouraging enough. We'll have to taste these first before we put it up for sale tomorrow. You are for it, little man? Is it good enough? A knock cuts through the air before I can answer.
It didn't scare me this time.
Sharp, heavy, demanding, familiar. So distantly familiar. Ma ushers me out of the kitchen when Pa moves to answer it. But I know what waits outside. The taste of blood in my mouth sends an unpleasant churning in my gut. Ma's apron crinkles under my tight grip. Something snaps back into place. My bed remains in an utter disarray. The walls still need a new paint job, and the wall clock ticking opposite my bed is as unsettling as ever. Knock knock, FBI, open up!
Yep.
Ash is right. I should have already replaced that when I had the chance.
You're no longer there, Zachary. Here and there are miles apart. Calm down. Breathe.
The pressure of my own fingers against my temple is a welcome sensation over the anxiety gripping me. It never really did anything to stave off the headache sure to follow after this before, but it grounds me. A little reminder that I'm safe, away from the place I once called home, from Mom Pa's. The urgency with each rap that follows finally chases away the ghost threatening to hang around. Why anyone thinks it's a good idea to knock at someone else's door this late confuses me.
Oh, so it's late.
Well, considering that it's dark and we
Yeah.
can see the window,
Mm-hmm.
and judging from the clock, it's at midnight.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Nana will chase them all away with a broom if she was here. But no matter, it's a welcome break from the thoughts about to take a morbid tour if left festering. It's probably just Hersh anyway, looking for a place to free low crash. Looking for a place to crash. Wonder of wonders why he's bothering with the courtesy when he never did so before. Even with a hunch though, habit compels me to check who is first through the peephole.
Hello, Raptor, my child.
Hi, Raptor!
Homework is torture. Aw, I'm so sorry. I remember that pain.
Yeah, me too.
Freeload is the right word. Good luck with the homework. You can do it.
We believe in you. Better safe than sorry, they say. Except the person that greets me on the other side ain't him. Uh-oh. Unless his hair grew longer overnight and he started wearing a ponytail, of course, which I highly doubt will happen anytime soon, no matter how funny that looks in my head. Sorry. I waste no time opening the latches.
It's not so much homework as notes. Like, you don't have official homework, but it's a video. You need to watch a video for history and take notes from it. Oh. That sucks. Well, I appreciate you peeking in, and please do not die. Unless you're playing DBD with me. That's different.
Oh my god,
Isabella.
it's cold.
It's late.
Oh.
Oh my god, she's alive.
She's alive! Now, is this
Wait.
after that?
No, can we check?
Let me see. When's the last one? Jervis have to work. Wasn't this it? The last one? Hannah and Zach. Okay. Eek, that's where we left off with Hannah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
I
see
think it's
anything.
24.
Hmm.
And I think we're on 17th.
Hmm. Oh well. Oh, wait, let me save. How do I save again? Where is it? Oh,
Uh,
here.
there.
Okay.
Why so freaking cold?
You're cold?
Yeah, a bit.
Oh. I just hope, never mind. I was about to say something and then I realized it would be kind of bad to do that to you.
Wait, what were you? What do you want to say?
Uh, just that, if you suddenly notice a decrease in temperature, sometimes they say it's because a ghost is there.
Oh my god.
Sign, don't get killed, please.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh no, rip sign. No.
Died of laughter.
Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, keep an eye out, Justin, and please do not die, child. Ghost is hugging sign. Oh my god, like when Zach was taking the picture of Hannah and the ghost was right behind her. Oof.
Oh my god.
Oof, no.
Nope. There's something I can't quite pinpoint in her eyes when she looks up.
She looks so different seeing her like this, because it was different when we played as her.
Yeah. Her face a pallid shade, shoulders tense, breathing heavy, an uncontrollable shaking in her hands she's trying to hold back.
Yeah, it must be right after the last time we saw her. She got attacked.
Yeah. Hide if I didn't know any better.
Hey, Zach. Sorry, I know it's weird for me to show up at this hour, but you were the closest to my office, and
Mm-hmm.
No. It's perfectly fine. I'm not really working on anything right now. Do you want to come in?
is it all right? I know you should be sleeping at this hour, but I thought
Okay, so she ran away from the ghost, which I'm glad she's alive. But why is it the first thing she does she came here? Isn't it gonna follow her here?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just thought I have no idea why I went here. My feet just moved on their own after I got out of the office, and
Oh, she wasn't thinking. Okay.
sorry.
She trails off, her voice lost in the muggy night air. I wait for her to say more, but instead, her only response is a downward shift of her gaze, back to her still trembling hands as if the motion alone is enough for an explanation.
Hmm.
Of an explanation. Oh my god, I cannot read.
You're fine. Just wait till it whispers in the ear. Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
Oh no, I hate when it does that in this game. Because Zach is a big guardian. Yeah, he's a big cinnamon roll.
Yay! A minuscule gesture. Easy to miss if one is not paying attention. But for someone who has seen the same expression on a mirror, done the same thing too many times when night terrors are inevitable, it is not.
Hey, don't worry about it. At least you not. Ash just barges in and crashes on the couch whenever he feels like it. I swear that guy is one fine hairline away from being a criminal.
Oh no! Coco, don't say that.
Don't jinx it.
No, we do not want Zach to die.
Besides, you already know you can count on me whenever.
Without waiting for her answer, I step away from the door and saunter over the kitchenette. For a few good seconds, only the clinking of the place can be heard above the constant tick-tock. A smooth criminal, really, Justin?
Smooth isn't here.
Yeah. Late as it may be for a snack, the familiar motions keep me occupied, steering my mind away from dangerous thoughts.
Hello, Moon. How are you? Thank you. You like the overlay? My friend Inferno made it for me. So that's me with the whip because I'm kinky like that. And that's a character from the Ace Attorney series, which you probably don't know because you're only on. Wait, what are we doing? The second game? Yeah. Ghost is gonna eat his creamy center. Yes, it's Apollo. Oh, you know Apollo. Okay. Yes, Apollo is Bay.
Hello, no new person?
Yes, Moon, this is my friend Sign. We are playing this game together in fear.
Hello.
Oh, you read this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Isabella's company is not unwelcome either. Whatever her reasons for showing up here as such an hour doesn't matter.
Oh my god, Coco enjoys our terror. True fear, indeed.
Oh my god. I'll be damned if I just turn her away, frazzled as she is. The door clicks shut behind her when she finally enters, feet scuffling softly against the tiled floor. In all the years I've known her, she has never once lost her ever upbeat spirit. Yet in this particular moment, as she stands in my doorway, holding her arms close to herself, it's as if I'm looking at someone completely withdrawn from the person I've come to know all these years.
Oh, you know Apollo through the internet. Okay, so you haven't actually seen his game or anything. Well, I hope you enjoy it when you do get to it. He's awesome. Not as much as you enjoy igniting the terror. Yes, you do, Justin. Which is why we want to punish you all the time. Not in the kinky way either. You're slow
Because
to respond.
apparently you're enjoying it.
Yeah, he enjoys being whipped.
So we need to think of another punishment.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy your game, Moon, whatever you're playing.
Do you want a drink or eat anything? I haven't restocked my food stash yet, so ingredients may be a bit limited. But I'm sure I can whip something up with what I have here.
A man who cooks. Yes.
Just water will do, please. Thanks, Zach.
Speaking
What? No additional food requests? That's new. I'll put something together for you anyway. Feel free to make yourself at home. You ain't exactly a new visitor here. Although my room's not at its most presentable right now. Sorry. New freelance gigs and such. Didn't have time to fix things up here lately.
Aw, he looks so sad.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Usually she'd have something more to say about that.
Zach is too good for this world. Yes, he is. And
Yep.
Justin, no new scare scenes for you.
A quip, a witty remark to provoke a laughter or two. Nothing from her this time. Can't wait to meet Zach's brother Cody. Wait, what?
Because there was a Disney TV show of twins named Zach and Cody. So he's just being silly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Only a weak smile before she takes a seat on a couch and a silence that stretches out until what we left hanging feels disconcerting. Before everything turns stiffly and awkward, I continue talking, if only to keep the dead air at bay. How is one supposed to keep a conversation going when the person you're talking to is like this?
Uh, anyway, Gigs, can you believe this one client we got? Boss had all my scheduled shoots shifted after they caught wind of this couple buying a new property. Man, must be nice to have all the money in the world.
Mm-hmm.
World itself moves for you, huh?
She's curled up on one side of the couch and hugging her knees close when I bring the tray carrying the sandwiches and the water she requested. She starts to straighten up as I'm unloading the contents, but pauses as soon as I hold up my hand in a halting gesture.
You're a guest. Didn't I say you're free to make yourself at home? Here's your water. Careful.
The tremor in her hands, the lighter now, still hasn't subsided when she reaches out for the glass. I give her a questioning look, but she's quick to avert her eyes, keeping herself occupied by taking small gulps of water. Or maybe she just doesn't want me asking questions. Worrying. This sudden loss of words, this bout of quiet not normally present in our chats. Even the creaking of the old chair when I casually take the seat is a welcome break.
I hope she tells him what's going on soon. I mean, she already did, and he kind of helped her with the whole bringing a priest thing, you know?
Although the company is familiar, this has gone way past unnerving.
What happened? Overtime at work?
Tell him, honey, tell him. He will save us.
She doesn't answer immediately. Another gulp drains her glass of its remaining contents. One would think it'd be enough to help her recover, yet she doesn't lose her taut grip on the glass as she cradles it on her lap. Her eyes take an unfocused gaze when she speaks again.
Yeah. Boss handed me extra work today. After what happened. To Rose.
Oh, poor Rose.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Louisa.
Rose.
Welcome back.
Why do I feel like you've mentioned her before? Sorry, I'm better with remembering faces than names.
She was my coworker. That will take some getting used to. I was just talking to her the other day.
Was? Did she resign or something? I think I'm missing a few details here, Bella.
No, you didn't miss any spoops.
Thank goodness.
You've never met her. I think I did mention her once or twice. It doesn't matter. You probably heard her name recently from the news than me.
Something clicks then. A little memory from the night before. The bright red light from the dark room, the strong odor of the stop bath, the television's barely audible murmur in the background, and a glimpse of a bloody room. The news is everywhere, even in the morning that follows. I just didn't think its effects will strike someone this close to me.
Oh. Damn. I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, like I said, it'll take some getting used to, but it'll get better. I hope it will. Things might become a little busier for me, though. She left a lot of things unfinished, and I'm one of the few people in the office who knows how she works. Boss thinks the transition will be easier if I handle it.
I just gotta say, Bella is really cute. Like, she's so adorable just looking at her.
I'm imagining her with cat ears and a cat tail and making that cat face.
Yeah, she's adorable. I think her and Ash would be really cute together.
That explains it. Well, just don't forget you still need rest. Even the most hardworking people I know don't keep hours as late as this.
No, we're already shipping Zach with Hana. Because she needs to get away from her evil husband, so...
Yes.
Hell, the subway stopped running hours ago. Crime rate might be lower here than most places, but that doesn't mean you can walk around freely in the middle of the night.
It's just for today.
Still a good thing you dropped by here first. I'm not just about to let you walk out here alone, especially not in the middle of the night. Who knows what else could happen? I'm not saying you should go right now, but I could accompany you home if you...
Aw, he's so sweet.
No! Wait, please!
The vehement tension in her voice makes me pause. And it is in this instant the mess she's been keeping up falls apart. If only for a short while. Oh my god, that sentence. Right then and there, I understood what's hiding behind her unfocused stare from the moment she arrived.
Louisa's right, Justin. You are a catch. You're a sweetheart. You just gotta stop being so mean and bullying me inside.
Aww.
Try to scare us all the time. I feel like we're in grade school and he's like that boy that likes to pull on our pigtails.
Fear. Pure, unadulterated fear. It's disturbing to see such merry in her usual upbeat countenance. With a sigh, I cross the small distance separating us and kneel in front of her. She doesn't flinch when I do so. However, the way she appears to make herself smaller against the couch is telling enough.
Bella, this ain't just about your coworker, is it?
Tell him. He will help you. Well, he'll try.
What is it really about? I'm all ears.
Oh, such a catch, Zach. Ugh, my thirst level's increasing.
Oh no, not this again.
You guys should know me by now. Every game I play, the thirst comes out. Oh.
I think by the end of this, I'll kink shame you, senpai.
King shame me all you want. That glass shattering didn't even scare me because we were laughing too much.
The sound of glass shattering rings through the air as soon as her fold on it loosens. In the span of a few seconds, her breathing grows labored.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Oh, 100 bits. Thank you, Justin. You're so kind.
Yay,
Despite being a bully.
She clasps her hands over her ears, pressing it tightly against the sides of her head. Her voice grows weaker with each word, each plea coming out of her mouth.
Please, please don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone right now.
Aww.
I can't shake it off. Everywhere's not safe and...
All right, Isabella. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh wow, 36 minutes.
Oh, you want to keep going a little or you want to switch?
A little. I'll keep a little.
Okay.
My hands are firm on her shoulder when I pull her up to look at me.
Justin is trying to toughen us up, really?
Yeah, thanks.
Sure.
It takes every force of will to ignore the terror in her eyes in favor of taking control of the situation. Too close, too similar.
Breathe. Breathe. You're safe here. Inhale, hold, exhale. Stay in the present. I'm here. No one's gonna hurt you. Do you want to talk about it?
Ah, he's such a man.
The force with which oh my god, the force with which she shakes her head is enough reason to drop the topic altogether.
No more. Please, no more. I don't want to remember anymore.
Kate, no more talking. I won't ask any more. Can I get you anything? Another glass of water? I think I have a tub of that pistachio ice cream you love so much.
Ooh, ice cream.
We're gonna have to clean this mess first. Will you be fine on your own for a little while?
Oh.
She nods lightly before retreating into herself again. No more words are exchanged after that, and I take that as my cue to start cleaning the shards littering the floor before either one of us gets hurt.
Oh, Justin, you're comparing yourself to Zach? Are you saying you're a cinnamon roll?
The quiet hum of the AC is a pleasant distraction as I go over the menial task. More so than her ragged draws of breath or my little feeble attempts to tell a quick story or two.
Oh my gosh, a cinnamon roll with a S. Yes.
See, with an S.
Yes, because he commits sins even though he has his innocent moments.
That is the sound of me face palming right now.
I was wondering what that sound was.
But the latter does the trick. And soon enough, she has already drifted off by the time I return with the promised glass of water. Her chest raised in a valley in a steady rhythm. The strain on her shoulders gone.
Oh, she must have been exhausted.
After all the trauma and such,
Mm-hmm.
I can't blame her.
Yeah.
Frankly, I've never seen her this still. She mumbles something I don't quite catch when I carry her to the empty bed and hugs herself tighter against the mess of blankets.
Aw, he gave her his bed.
Oh, cute. In spite of the fact that she appears relaxed, the small frown on her face hasn't quite disappeared. Whatever happened to her won't be leaving her anytime soon. But for her sake, I hope you won't stay long with her. Because no matter what promises I've made, this is a kind of fear no person would shield her from. I should know. There are still questions left to be answered. But the late hour, coupled with the sudden exhaustion, made my old couch a more comfortable bed than it typically is.
Alright, I'll take over now.
Okay.
You can rest your throat. Let's see. A frightened Isabella Santos knocked at Zachary Steele's apartment in the middle of the night. Shaken, she refused to say what happened. Zach let her stay regardless. Aw, okay. You might mellow out with age, probably not though. Yeah, probably not, knowing you. Darkness immediately welcomes me as soon as my head hits my makeshift pillow. I can only wish the dreams will keep at a distance for now. For both of us. Okay, now it's the 25th. The first few notes, while muffled, are enough to wake me. In the end, it became one of those nights when sleep passes like a blink, and is plagued with vague, fuzzy thoughts. I lift a hand to rub away the drowsiness from my eyes, although it does little to relieve the gritty, burning sensation from my eyelids. Outside, the sun has yet to peek over the horizon, but night has already given way to the cool morning light, washing everything in subtle gray hues. At this hour, the entire city remains unstirring. Ordinarily, waking up before my own alarm means abusing the snooze button twice or thrice just to catch those precious few extra minutes of sleep. But the persistent ringing makes it impossible now.
This better be good.
Groggily, I scramble for the bag sitting at the foot of the bed. The ringing still hasn't stopped, even as I fish the phone out, and Ashton's name flashes brightly on the screen when I turn it on. It's Ash! Yay!
Hooray!
We haven't seen him in a long time.
Nope.
Must be pretty urgent if he hasn't dropped the call yet.
Took you long enough, Z-Man.
Ashton, it's 6 in the morning. Sun hasn't even risen. Hell, my brain ain't even awake yet. Stop calling me Z-Man.
It's 20 past 6, Zach.
Oh my gosh, really?
You want to talk? Give me back my 5 extra minutes, Ash. I want my sleep.
Hey, don't make fun of me. I can be a more person too if I want to.
Sure. Gosh, he's such a cute voice.
What's this all really about? You don't usually make calls around this hour. Is the world ending today?
Sorry about that. Becca rang me up a few minutes ago looking for Isabella. Said she didn't show up in her own apartment last night. We both tried calling, but her phone seems to be off.
Okay, Louisa. You take care.
Bye, Louisa.
6 in the morning's your usual wake-up time? Eek. I'm not good with that early wake-up stuff. Ah, does Moon not like Becca? Interesting.
Huh.
We haven't seen enough of her to really have a feeling anything yet.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where...
I should have known you two would come looking for her first thing in the morning.
Not a laughing matter, Zach. You can't really let your guard down with everything that's happened here recently. You've heard about the Cooper wound from the news. Everyone in the precinct has been restless ever since the incident the other day.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Listen, Ash, about Bella.
I let my voice trail off, unsure of how to go about recounting last night. If I should even say anything to him. He might be a close friend, but at the end of the day, whatever's bothering her ain't mine to speak of in the first place. On the bed, Isabella remains as still as when I transferred her the night before. Sometime during her sleep, she pulls up a blanket over herself and tucked it into it comfortably. Like this, it's easy to forget the horror in her eyes, or how much her hands and lips trembled. Save for her firm grip on the edge of the covers, she appears nearly as normal as she would any other day. Almost. Oh my god, Becky! She's an interesting character, you'll say that. Isabella is bae, though. Okay.
I'm not really sure how to go about this while being...
Zach, what about her?
Something, the worry, the concern, must have surfaced in my tone, because his own shifts then. Carefully, as if he's preparing for the worst.
Look, you don't have to worry about her. She's with me right now. Since last night, in fact.
Oh, why didn't you just say so earlier?
She kinda knocked in the middle of the night. I couldn't possibly wake you two over that. And with how things are when she arrived, I thought it'd be best if I let her rest first. I just wasn't expecting people would be looking for her before the rooster even crows.
Yeah.
You could have at least called her something. Becca's beside herself with worry when she found out. You know how much she frets about the smallest stuff.
Jeez, calm down, girl.
I know. I'm sorry. That was a lapse on my part. And I just didn't think, okay, you know what? Rebecca's worries ain't completely baseless.
Oh.
Isabella hasn't been her usual self since the movie. Maybe even before that. I don't know if I should be opening my mouth about this, but Bella didn't outright say I shouldn't, so
So something's wrong then?
I'm not quite sure, to be completely honest. I couldn't get the story out of her.
Really? I thought you'd have learned something from me by now.
That's not it. Ash, when she appeared at my doorstep last night, she was shaking, and when I tried to ask her about it, she just panicked. Had this frightened look on her face.
Oh.
I'd be surprised if this was the first time I've seen it, but it ain't. Dude, the first time, she was screaming.
First time? When was this? You weren't talking about the thing in the movie house, are you? Because that was just us fooling around. Granted, I think I went overboard with the joke, but...
No, Ash, no.
No, it happened the day after. When she invited us to lunch, you weren't there. We were walking one second, and then the next, she's crying out.
Oh, that's right, because we saw the ghost lady in, like, one of the windows of the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I'll be straight with you. That scared me shitless.
It bothered him, if the way he falls silent after is telling. But whatever his opinion is stays absent from his voice when he speaks again. He's always been good with that, hiding what he thinks.
Did she say anything else?
Nothing. Won't tell me anything aside from a few vague words. I didn't want to push it.
Making comments about needing a psychologist is a little overboard. Yeah.
Where is she? Is she still sleeping?
Right here with me, still sleeping. Should I wake her up or something? Let her know you guys are looking for her?
No need. Let her rest. I'll drop by in a few.
Okay.
Today? Don't you have work at this time? I mean, I can drop her off home myself before meeting my client later.
Look who's talking.
My schedule's flexible, Ash. Last time I checked, you're the one who didn't have that luxury. How on earth do you think I'm able to tag along when you need me?
It's not completely out of the way.
They live on the other side of the town from you, Ash. Your definition of out of the way is a little screwed up, you know.
I think it's just because Ash is desperate to come see her.
It's fine. I have some things I need to do anyway. I'll call you back. I've got to let Becca know that Scaredy Cat's fine. Bye.
Rude! Calling her scaredy cat. He drops the call before I can even get a word in, and for several minutes after, I find myself simply listening as the rest of Luxborn rouses. The increasing sound of passing traffic, the bustle of the nearby shops preparing for the day, and the growing clamor of the people while they go about their morning. Let's see. Oh, there he is in the phone. Looks cute drawn like that. Come morning, Zachary received a phone call from Ashton, who was looking for Isabella. Zachary informed him that she stayed over and of the circumstances. Before ending the call, Ashton offered to pick her up. Okay. Save. So far, I'm pleased that we're playing this game and nothing too spooky has happened.
Yay! No spookiness.
No spookiness allowed. Okay. Not the most soothing sound. Oh my god, Kiba just scared me. Dude, don't scratch the door and scare me like that. What do you want? I can turn the fan off. This dog. This dog.
You know what would be even funnier? If either my dad or mom opens up the door right now.
Oh, and scares you?
Yep.
Coco enjoys when we're scared. Oh, Justin's disappointed with the lack of scares. Oh, poor Justin. Okay. Not the most soothing sounds to hear following a troubled night, but the routine puts me at ease nevertheless. What's comforting, what's safe, what I'm used to. Nearby, Isabella shifts but doesn't wake, blissfully unaware as the city slowly stirs itself back to life. Was her night as restless as the one I had? Were her dreams as lucid? In hushed moments like this, I envy her. Unreasonable, probably a little unfair to say such in light of last night. If only forgetting is as easy as breathing. A small yawn escapes me when I rise from the couch to stretch. Luckily, the short conversation with Ash has effectively driven away any will to go back to bed. I still have a day to get through despite the proverbial ghosts hanging around. Ugh. Why'd you have to talk about ghosts? He has no idea there are real ghosts about. Oh. The orange bottle sitting at the edge of my table is reassuring against my palm the instant I pick it up. The sterile odor of the capsules equally so. Ah, he must take medicine for something.
What kind of medicine is that?
I suspect it's for depression because of his parents, but I'm not sure. Yet the
Well,
weight they
that
carry...
That would make sense.
Yeah. Yet the weight they carry is something I've never gotten used to. Years ago, I'd spend minutes, heck, even hours staring at a single pill prior to taking one in. Now it's just routine, a way to stave off the unwanted nightly visits. Yeah, I suspect so.
Aww.
Although I don't think Dr. Navarro will be quite pleased if he ever finds out I'm relying on them again. Oh, maybe it's sleeping pills then.
Oh.
I do owe him a visit regardless, especially after missing our appointments on purpose and ignoring his calls for weeks. Ooh, cinnamon roll, no, don't do that. Another sigh comes out, tired and weary, and then I pop the tablet into my mouth. Oh no, if it was a sleeping pill, he wouldn't take it during the day.
Yeah.
Zach? What time is it?
The bottle on my hand hits the table with more force than necessary. As much as I trust my friends, there are some things I'd rather keep to myself.
Morning, Bella. Did you sleep well?
She answers the question with a long, drawn-out yawn, one reminiscent of a child.
Or a cat?
Yeah. You keep seeing her as a cat, don't you?
Yep.
A chuckle manages to come out of my mouth at the sight. In this manner, it's easy to mistake her for someone too young for responsibilities. She is cute. Inexperienced and immature even. Easy to forget she was thrust into the role of an adult earlier than her own dreams can afford. To overlook how surprisingly observant she can be at times. Maybe not on the same level Ash exercises for his investigations, or Rebecca needs for her own work.
Senpai?
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Sign? Can you hear me?
Oh dear.
Sign? Oh. I haven't dropped any frames, so it might be Discord.
Oh no! Why is this happening?
You can't hear me at all? Sign? Oh, jeez. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties.
Hello, hello!
Hello, Sign?
Yep!
Oh, there you are.
I couldn't hear you, and at some point I couldn't see the game either.
Oh no, Discord, no.
No, what did I miss?
I don't know. What did you miss? What was the last thing you saw? We have a backlog.
Oh, the last one was easy to forget. She was thrust into the role of an adult earlier.
Oh, okay.
That
So go ahead
Yeah.
and read it for yourself and then I'll continue.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. And if the way her eyes flickers to the table and my hand says something, it is that I won't be able to avoid the questions this time.
Only a little. I don't remember how I ended up on the bed, though.
My doing. You didn't look very comfortable sleeping on the couch, all hunched up like that.
It would have been enough for something temporary. Sorry I stole your bed.
Oh,
Hey, it doesn't matter. Besides, what kind of gentleman would I be if I leave a lady sleeping in such uncomfortable conditions? Not in this house. My nana will give me a tough scolding if I ever did that, I'm telling you.
Thanks a lot, Zach. I know I barged in at a very inconvenient time last night. I wasn't really thinking when I did, and
Hey, it's cool, Bella. I ain't mad at you. That's what friends do. You guys are welcome here anytime. Although Ashton abuses the anytime part a lot, I don't really mind.
Ashton, please.
We might have less wiggle room if all four of us are present, considering the size of this place. But as long as no one makes anything explode, it's totally fine.
Nice. Okay, Justin, that's good.
fine or not, I still owe you one for last night's trouble, especially since you don't seem to be.
A concerned expression passes over her features as she spares another cursory glance over the table, back to the bottle holding every small piece of what keeps the bad memories at bay. Cut to scene of something exploding, yeah.
Yeah, Discord.
Oh, apparently that's what just happened a minute ago. It better behave.
Yep.
The blood blooming over Pa's heart, the horrified look on Ma's face as she watches him fall lifeless to the ground, and every ounce of spite seeping from the stranger's smile. Ooh. You don't belong here. You monkeys don't belong here. Oh, this is such... Ugh, it's racism. Ugh, so sad.
Monkeys.
That's a really horrible term that a lot of racist people use against people of African background.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they compare them to monkeys, gorillas, apes, whatever.
When did humanity use like animal names as insults?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, especially since technically scientists would argue all humans evolved from apes and stuff, so what the heck?
Mhm.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It never stops, doesn't it?
Well, you don't seem to be feeling well. Let me know, okay? I'll make it up to you somehow.
She makes a slight gesture with her head towards the bottle, asking a question without really asking. Subtlety has never been one of her greater assets, but right now, even Ash would have been a little amazed, if not at a loss for words at that. She has left it up to me whether I'll ever give her the response she wants to hear or not. A little clever coming from her, if anyone would ask me.
Save. Save.
Yeah, let's save. Of course we want to know the truth, you know?
Yep.
I don't know.
Mm,
I feel like we should just tell her.
Yep.
But it's never easy, ain't it? Yep, our relationship went up.
Yay.
Talking about my own problems, that is. It will never be, not by a long shot. You can't handle the truth? Please. Not when I've let it stay this way for so long. I realized that long ago, when the wounds are still fresh and the dreams are a nightly occurrence. Can't force yourself to get better or move on to better things. It is what's normal now, and I can only cope. The question in her eyes may be unwarranted, born simply out of curiosity and sincere concern for a friend. I don't owe her an explanation, in fact, but of all the people I keep close in my life, she's probably one of the very few who perhaps I can trust with this. Maybe she won't understand entirely. I can never hope she will. No, never to the full extent. That alone is expecting too much of her and giving too much of what I can. However, for all her shortcomings, I know she'll hear me out. And that is all I can ask of her.
My bad. I was kinda hoping you wouldn't have seen me with these.
The pills rattle lightly against the container when I gently set it back to its usual place. Always the small area closet closest to my laptop, near the right hand. Within reach whenever, and a quiet reminder of what I shouldn't miss every day.
What? Oh, is it bad? I was just thinking that maybe it's a cold like Becca's. Do you need me to get anything from the store? Soup or something? There's one nearby, right? I can run real quick and...
No, nothing of that sort. I'm perfectly healthy right now. It's really difficult to say, but can you promise me you'll listen at least?
What is this about, Zach?
I should have been upfront with you about this a long time ago. Well, Ashton found out without me telling him anything. But you already know how that guy is. Can't hide anything from him.
If it's something you're having trouble saying, you don't have to force yourself to tell me. I'll forget I ever saw anything and won't ask questions. Promise.
No, I need to get this off my chest eventually. Besides, we're already here. Might as well finish what I started, yeah?
If you say so.
She takes a seat on the couch, her posture easy and open, and her smile honest. As if this is just a simple talk between two friends on a regular day. It is far from one, but her unreserved air is enough to stamp down the twinge of unease that threatens to come up.
Let's hear it then.
And she does. Oh, achievement unlocked feels like yesterday. True to her words, she listens while the story spills out of my mouth, of my ma and pa, that little old diner across the pond, and what it left in me that day. I can't recall most of it now, my own account jagged with a few missing details here and there. The passing years have eroded most of my recollection of the whole incident, all except for that one moment in the kitchen. The ringing of gunshots are as vivid as it sounded that day. Even Ma's hysterical screams the moment Pa's body hits the floor motionless, his lifeblood flowing out from under him. And the gunman, he was smiling. He was smiling when Pa opened the door to welcome him. He was smiling when he put a bullet to Pa's chest and Ma's head. Oof.
Oh my god.
I've heard stories of how the world can be a cruel place for people like us before. I never believed until that moment.
Nan and Gran took us right after that. Sis and I flew straight to New Jersey as soon as they heard the news. A few days after, Ma and Pa were laid to rest. And we have a new home a continent away. I didn't even get the chance to take my favorite pillow with me. They said something about the change of environment will be good for us. They had no idea the different kind of ghosts would follow me here.
Again, ghost. Jeez. I expected questions, mostly those brimming with childlike curiosity, and maybe some that are a little too hard to answer. But to her credit, she just sat there, lent her ears, and looked at me with no expectations or unnecessary judgment in her eyes. She appears wiser and older like this, easier to see the breadwinner in her. Her younger siblings are lucky to have her. When I'm done, after everything's been said, she wraps her arms around me. A bit awkward considering the gap in our heights, but it gets her sentiment across. But it's difficult to answer this in kind, if I am even supposed to reciprocate the gesture given my earlier apprehension. She pulls away shortly with a smile on her face. Not the reaction I braced myself for, but it is obviously better than what I imagined.
Are you not gonna say anything?
Am I supposed to say anything after? Like, apologize or something? I don't think that's very appropriate, but if you want to hear one, I can think of something real quick.
Not really. Other people have something to say after usually. And they're not necessarily nice either.
What jerks.
Oh, okay then. I won't. I can't think of something anyway. Sorry, I'm not very good with this. Who else knows, by the way?
My older sister, grandparents, and just Ash and you for now. Maybe I think I should tell Rebecca too, but
But not right now?
yeah, not right now. When I'm ready. Like today.
I'm sure she'll be willing to hear you out once you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt she will. I'm more afraid of how she'll react after. One step at a time, yeah?
I don't know what he's expecting them to react, like, to laugh? To be mean? No. They're his friends. They wouldn't do that.
Whew. Surprisingly, it feels good to get that one out my chest. I was a little afraid you'd be angrier. I didn't tell you earlier than today.
Coco, what are you doing whipping poor Moon?
I'm not angry. I'm just surprised. You didn't look like it. I wouldn't have suspected. I suppose that's how it often is, isn't it? We all have our... what's the word Becca uses? Inner demons? But this is something personal to you. I understand why you'd rather have a few people know.
That too. Well, these past few weeks haven't been easy for you. I didn't want to add that. Not after last night.
Something passes in her face, brief, fleeting, and disappears right before I can recognize what it is.
You okay?
Yep, no worries. I'll be fine. Look, about last night... Never mind. This isn't a good time.
Oh, she probably wanted to tell him, but right now she feels like it's not the right time. Darn.
But don't lose sleep over this, alright? What's important is you got what you want to say out. And if you need me, I'll be here.
I should be relieved. Her words are more than reassuring to my ears. Don't whip me, senpai. Jeez. Hey, that's funny, Sign, because you and I are senpai and kohai. It's almost like if you were saying that to me.
Please don't whip me.
Jeez. I would never whip my kohai.
Aw.
Justin just whipped Coco. How dare you? Oh, God. They're whipping each other now.
Even though I whipped everyone that the last stream.
Mm-hmm. That was funny. There should be comfort in hearing those alone, in knowing I have another person to rely on if things ever go bad. But somehow, I find myself worrying more for her instead. Oh my god, Justin just whipped himself. Friendly fire. What? I'll make another attempt to get the story out of her if I can. But this is a dance I know all too well, and with her, I doubt forcing her to say something would yield any results. As much as I want to imitate Ash, there's only so much I can ask that won't result in something a little over disastrous. At best, she'll stop talking to me until a week passes. At worst, I'd rather not risk it. I've never seen her angry. Outright annoyed, maybe, and often directed at Ash, but never furious. What do they say again about happiest people when angered? Oof, scary. I've never seen Sign or Justin angry. I think that'd be scary. Besides...
No one would take me seriously if I'm angry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because you're like cute angry?
I don't know if cute angry is the right word, but people.
Besides, it'd be unfair to her after our little chat.
So, food then?
Yes, food always. Her stomach. She seems relieved at the brisk change of subject, and as if it has been simply waiting for its cue all this time, her stomach rumbles at the mention of food. The couple times Binks gets angry on LPs has always been amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How angry were you?
uh,
Like the screw it clip?
Oh, yeah. The, I know Coco won't be able to see it because she's not on V3 yet. She's on Danganronpa 2. But Coco, let's just say there was a part that I just got to recently, and I showed them a little hint earlier because they want to see my reaction. And I was so angry, I was dropping F-bombs, and I just immediately, like, quit the game. I was so upset. And then another time I was angry recently, I think was with Godot. And then
Yeah.
with a certain witch, Dahlia. But yeah, I do get angry sometimes. I'm not innocent.
Well, if I get angry, maybe I won't speak in English.
Okay. Yeah, I think I probably swear in Spanish sometimes too. Yeah, it's not healthy to be angry all the time. That's true. Ugh, Godot. Yeah. You try to be as chill and polite as possible and always willing to help. Yes. You're trying to think what's the angriest you've been on an LP? Ooh, I would like to see Coco angry. I mean, not that I want you to be angry, but it would be interesting to see that. Rather loudly, as a matter of fact.
Alrighty, Missy. We're going to get some chow now. Better be quick, though. Can't have your stomach starting a revolution on us here.
But I have to tell you, the scariest person that was angry was Pharaoh. Because
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened, but he was livid, and that part scared me.
Wait, what's tic-tac-toe, Coco? Which game? But yeah, I can't remember when I've seen Pharaoh angry at people acting up in chat. That was scary.
Yeah.
Oh, you got angry during Call of Duty? In Franbo? Oh. You know, I've always wanted to play that game, but it kinda... I saw like a little bit of it, and some of the stuff looked a little too gruesome for me. Like, I'm not saying it's like a bloody, gory thing per se, but I don't know, it just freaked me out a little bit. But the story looked interesting. Maybe I'll watch your LP rather than play it myself.
Don't make fun of me. I'm not that hungry.
Just look at that pout.
Maybe a little. I didn't think I'd end up skipping dinner last night.
Aw.
And now we have one starved stomach protesting. Sorry, it'll be nothing fancy, since I'm a little low on stocks.
Oh, it is some graphic imagery. Okay, yeah.
I should probably drop by the grocery store after the meeting this afternoon.
I can make a quick run for you if you want.
Nah, I've got enough to put together something nice here. Maybe. I could always improvise if we're missing an ingredient or two. It ain't like we're going for a Michelin 3-star status here. Also, didn't I say you're a guest? Is this a Filipino thing? Or just Rebecca rubbing off on you?
No, it's not just Filipinos. The game is much worse if you get some of the worst death endings. Oof. The soft laughter that comes from her doesn't quite reach her eyes. Neither. The answer is neither. Because if she stays idle, she'll remember.
On second thought, I might need a little help slicing up the potatoes while I prep the ham. You up for that?
What? Do you think instant noodles are all I'm about? I'll have you
No.
know, I can cook a mean paella with my eyes closed. All my siblings love it.
Ew, why did she say it so weird? It's paella. Latinos say paella. She just said something weird. What was it?
Whoa, I didn't catch it. Also, now I'm hungry.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were talking about Franbo too. So you mean here in this game that every character can die? And that their death scenes are gross. Yeah, she's Filipina, so the way she says it is not correct. Not the same. It just really threw me off.
Sure you can. Come on. I think I know what we'll do with those spare ingredients.
Despite the massive effort to keep the mood light with small chatter, cooking ends up being a mostly quiet affair. There's a Hispanic character later on that messes up tortilla super bad. Ooh. So it probably wasn't an actual Hispanic person then? What did they say?
Maybe?
Tortilla? Oh god. Okay. We'll keep going a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask if you want to continue.
Yeah, we'll keep
Reading.
going a little bit and then we'll end the stream.
Okay.
Between us, the consistent clapping of the knife against the board and the muffled noise from the television I left running, words have become surprisingly difficult to string together.
Tortilla de patata was the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Not entirely unusual. We've had moments like this before, but definitely unnerving with how things are now. I really love the music in this game. I know I've said it before, but I just love that Spanish guitar. Yes.
Oh, it's Spanish guitar? I didn't know.
That's what I call it. I mean, it's just an acoustic guitar, but it sounds a lot like Spanish guitar.
Oh, okay.
I really wish someone else will come knocking at the door. Oh, I bet he will. As pleasant as this is, breaking the ice or keeping a conversation going has never been my forte. That has always been Isabella's or Rebecca's department. Sometimes Ash's, although most coming from him border on awkward or embarrassing. Speaking of the guy, he never did call back, and I'm willing to bet my entire yearly salary that he fell right back to sleep after that call. Oh, there he is. Which means Sign can take over because she loves Ash. Let's check. What else did we get? Oh, okay. Isabella saw Zachary taking an unknown medicine and, concerned, asked what it is for. He admitted he's suffering from a trauma ever since his parents were killed in a hate crime. Isabella could only offer him a comforting hug. To lighten the mood, the two decided to cook breakfast afterwards. Okay.
Justin says, mi caliente.
Mi caliente. Justin, you're silly. She loves Ash with a pash? Oh, I see.
What's up?
Sorry, Bella. Could you...
What's up, Ash?
Pash, he means like short for passion.
Oh.
Yep, I got it. The potatoes are almost ready, by the way. I turned down the heat just in case. You might want to check on them, though. Hold on, I'll be right there. Sheesh, wait up. If you keep rapping at the door like that, you'll break it down. Ash.
Oh, good. You're awake.
She knew it was him.
Oh, it's me this time?
Yep, I said as soon as he gets here, you can do it.
Oh. Ash has already welcomed himself in when I take my eyes away from the oven. He's never been really keen with the notion of courtesies after his warm up to you, this guy.
Handsome guy,
Pretty-
yes. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
All 13 of my locks he broke. Can attest to that.
Seriously, Ash, you broke his locks? Wow. Wow.
Oh my god. He's a good fellow though. Maybe a tad bit standoffish at first glance, but he's trustworthy.
Don't you have work today?
I could ask the same of you. Hey, Izzy, man.
He said not to call him that.
You're late. Something came up? You need to drop the Z-Man. It's getting old.
Sorry, I got caught up with something at the precinct on the way here. Had to attend to that first before things got out of hand.
I did like his ringtone.
I'd tell you about it, but you know how it can be with those kinds of things. Later, maybe.
And you're here because...
What? I'm not allowed to say hello?
I doubt you're here because of that. And you're not answering my question.
I ship it so hard.
My bad. Forgot to mention that. He called earlier looking for you. Rebecca's worried because you didn't come home last night.
You could have called my cell instead.
You weren't picking up. Anyway, I'd really hate to cut this little get-together short, but I need to be somewhere else. Come on, Isabella, let's get you home. I'll drop you off on the way.
Wait, we're going now?
Aw, she doesn't get to eat.
He lightly claps a hand on her arm and begins ushering her out of the apartment, throwing a casual wave at me as they pass. Isabella, on the other hand, doesn't appear too fond of the idea. And sure enough, before they can even cross the threshold, she puts a firm foot down, the force alone enough to hold them both and catch the taller man off guard. It would oh my god, it would have made for a funny picture. The way Asha almost crashes into her and Isabella giving an indignant pout over her shoulder.
Right, Coco? But comida! Comida comes first. Comida means food.
Oh. Surprise and confusion are in his face and all at once, two things that rarely ever grace it if he can help it. A rare moment, even for our small group. If only I have my camera with me. Dang!
What is it?
Zach cooked something.
If it's just food, I'll get you something on the way back.
Oh, not just food. It's Zach's food. It's special.
But the food! It's Zach's cooking. Real delicious food that actually tastes like food. At least stay and have a bite, please.
Comida matata? What? Just did. This is not Hakuna Matata, okay?
Zach, help me here.
These two, whenever they are in the same room, sometimes it feels like herding a group of unruly kids instead of talking to two mature adults. One moment, they're engaged in a pleasant chit-chat, and the next, they're bickering over a minor issue.
They're always bickering. It's cute.
Frankly, if I didn't know any better and I have an overactive imagination, I'd say there's something going on.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind how utterly impossible that idea is. Or it might just be me reading too much into things like always.
No, you're not wrong. Though there's something between them.
I can already hear Ash's laughter if I so much as suggest such. This, however, save.
Yeah.
Save.
Okay.
I cook up a feast.
Yeah, I mean, why would you say no to food?
Yeah.
I don't know about you two, but I think you guys should really stay. I've already made enough food for all of us, and it'd be a waste.
Isabella and Ash didn't like that, even though he was the one who was in a hurry to leave.
Yay!
Okay.
Why, I cooked up that special honey glazed ham you two keep on yapping about. Got some scalloped potatoes with onions and cheddar to go with it, too.
I just ate
Oh my-
dinner.
Oh my god, and I'm hungry.
I know, right? I just ate and now it's making me hungry again. I really ate really fast though.
It's 3:30 a.m.
Oh, wow.
and I'm hungry.
Oh,
And they keep talking about food.
I know, right? We haven't even had any scary stuff this whole stream. It's just been about food.
The oven timer things. I shoot the two of them an apologetic look before sauntering over the kitchen, mittens in hand. The sweet smell of the glaze and salty tang of melted cheese wafts through the air as soon as I open the door and take out the two trays inside. The scent immediately fills the entire room, and even with the door and windows open, the mouth-watering aroma lingers. Oh my god!
Hey,
Hi,
Smog.
Smog!
Snow crabs? You disappear again.
Oh my god, the cute face.
Mm-hmm.
It's appealing enough that when I put the dishes down on the counter, another starved stomach protests loudly, followed by a burst of laughter.
Ah, that was his stomach. Okay.
Oh, now I notice he's blushing.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm hungry.
Oh.
My head snaps up at the two of them, and I can't keep back the smile at the sight of they make. Isabella is clinging to the door frame for support, double over with breathless laughter. Ash is the more composed of the two, trying to look unconcerned, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. It's clear whose stomach that came from, and Isabella's not going to let him live this down.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, why?
You're in no place to reject an offer of free food, Frey.
Oh, thank you, Coco, for the bits. I appreciate it.
I wasn't
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't
it's-
rejecting anything. Damn it, I just missed a meal, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, he's flustered.
Shut it! Those guys at the precinct said it was urgent. Somebody has to be responsible for it.
Well, aren't you precious?
Right. You know, if you keep laughing like that, you'll burst.
I'm sure it won't be as bad as your stomach suddenly rumbling like a starved.
Aye, kiddos, play nice. Food's gonna get cold if we keep this up. Ash, you gonna stay?
Might as well, since Scaredy Cat's so hell-bent on staying.
Aw. A hearty meal.
Nice.
They look so cute.
Yep.
Look at how tall her plate is. That's a lot. Ash is really hot though. I'm just noticing that right now. But Zach is cinnamon roll because he cooked that food. As hot as Ash is, I'd rather be with Zach because Zach could cook food for me. Yay! I'm thirsty again, y'all.
I'm hungry.
I'm just thirsty and she's hungry.
Oh, we eventually settled down after the food has been served. The jibes replaced by another round of friendly chatter, mostly about what's on the news the night before. There is, however, a conscious effort to avoid mentioning what's currently on the headlines. The dead is never a good topic to talk over food and polite company. This case in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Zach got that meme face going on? Wait, what?
I don't know which meme he's talking about, but I believe it.
Wait, did you skip a
No,
line?
no.
Oh. The wounds are too fresh, too soon. I'd likely avoid it as well if I were in her position and someone I personally knew passed away in a gruesome manner like that. Though perhaps the closest we got to broaching the topic is when the infamous mansion is brought up again.
Yeah, it's true that Zack does look. I mean, not Zack. That Ash looks like an anime character. That's probably why I'm kind of like, ooh, hot.
But even then, we are careful, Ash and I. We keep the conversation light and avoid bringing up her late business partner. It's the least we could do.
Mm-hmm. Scalloped potatoes are pretty good.
The Wrights? Yeah, they're planning to move in soon. In fact, they already have a housewarming party planned. It's why they wanted us to rush the papers. They wanted to send the invitations out as soon as possible.
Oh, now I get it.
Get what?
Remember what I told you last night about the new clients?
Vaguely? Sorry, I was a little out of it yesterday. Was it the photo shoot?
Yep, it's actually for the one you sold. Ermite, something. When you put it that way, I suppose it makes sense why my boss wants me to prioritize the couple. They can have those documents rushed at just a snap of their fingers. Then they're more influential than I initially thought.
Ah, so this is before he meets Hana, of course.
Man, I guess my boss is expecting a lot more from this project than I expected. Hope I can live up to it.
Your photographs are more than good enough, Zach. You'd probably win an international award if you let yourself. Ma'am Hana's easy to please, too. As long as you're good at following instructions.
Easier said than done. Different clients have different tastes after all.
Still, a week? I don't think that's possible.
Now that you mentioned it, yeah. They wanted everything finished at the earliest. To be honest, it's not unheard of, but...
But it's still weird.
Fish? What? Oh, he's gonna say fishy? Huh?
Still weird, yeah?
A slip of the tongue. Still barely noticeable to someone who's already familiar with Ash's ways. Yet in this moment, it's impossible to miss. I show him a curious glance, but he ignores it. Wait, what's wrong with Fishy?
Yeah, I guess maybe because Fishy seems like he's really suspicious of them. I have a feeling he's investigating them or something. And he's trying not to give that away.
Investigating who?
Either the mansion itself or the couple.
Oh. Rather pointedly.
I can't exactly say it's like that, where I'm just the middleman after all. As much as I want to comment on it, I only know what's on the surface, not the in and outs. It's just that BRC and my boss are more hands-on with the legal stuff this time, despite having a separate department dedicated to it.
Maybe Mr. Wright helped with it too. They have their own legal team for this, don't they?
Well, they should have one. Especially for a big property like this.
They have, but like I said, it's off our hands. Rose and I don't handle this stuff in the office.
Oh, that's good, Justin. That means it might not hit you as directly. That's good.
If anything, to me, this just means I'll be able to send the rest of the funds to Papa's treatment earlier.
I guess that makes a whole lot of sense. Officially off our instant noodle diet, aren't we?
Ash, has anyone ever told you that you have an uncanny way of ruining the mood?
What? I was just saying. A few more months of stuffing your face with those, and I'm sure you'll start to look like a noodle cup.
Wow.
That's a pretty picture.
At least I don't live off convenience store food. Or make poor, unassuming pressure cookers explode.
Oh, Ash. Only Ash would do that.
What? How did you?
Look at his face. Didn't we talk earlier about something exploding? Of course he would be the one.
Oh, come on, Zach.
Sorry, it just came up while we were cooking earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed, Ashton Frey. You even made it to the news.
A one-time thing. And it wasn't as big as you seem to be imagining.
Oh, sure. Let's all pretend that one time you almost set my apartment on fire didn't happen too.
Ooh.
Hey, that was an accident.
You were making a salad, Ash.
Oh, then what the... Ash.
Can we please move on to a different topic?
A new recipe, Justin? For what?
Oh my god. It helps the casual talk, the harmless teasing, the mundane stories interesting enough to let time pass unnoticed. Welcome back, Raptor.
Oh, you finished your homework? We can play DBD later, maybe. Maybe.
By the time lunch ends, the shadows are no longer at forefront of my mind. If it's the same for Isabella, for whatever troubles her, I can never tell. These things, the anxiety, the fear, they ain't easily seen, ain't easily forgotten after all.
Okay, bye, Smog again.
Bye!
You go on ahead. I've got a few things I need to ask Zach.
Okay.
I'll be downstairs in a minute.
Confusion briefly flashes in her eyes as she catches the keys. He thought this over, but he doesn't give her an answer and waits for her to go ahead.
How sure are you I won't be driving away with your Shirley?
You don't even have a license. Do you even know how to?
Papa taught me how. I'm probably a better driver than you. See you later, Zach. Thanks for the food.
Always has to have the last word, don't you?
You're welcome. I'll send you the recipe for the potatoes tonight.
A grin is back on her face when she leaves and closes the door behind her. For a little while after we've left alone, Ash goes wholly quiet, listening, waiting for her remaining footsteps in the hall to fade. The early amusement is gone from his face, replaced by what I can only describe as trepidation. I know that look all too well. When he is like this, he's expecting
Poop.
something about to go down at some point.
That wasn't very nice, Ash. What was that with Isabella earlier? You're usually subtler with your questions.
They hired you.
See, they. I think he is investigating them or something.
Hired me who? Don't change the subject yet. What's really going on here?
The Wrights. Luke and Hannah Wright. You said your next gig is with them.
Is that what this is all about?
Sure, go ahead. A picture of an official item in Final Fantasy 15.
Just be careful around them. You have no idea what you're dealing with when it comes to that couple.
Ooh, a mystery.
I'd rather you stay as far away from them as possible, but you're already here. Isabella's their real estate agent. Seriously, of all the people in Luxburn.
Okay. I guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see this picture you just, Oh my god. A cup noodle on his head. Why? What the hell?
Wait, why? Can you send it to me?
Hold on. Yeah, I can send it to you on Discord. Let me copy it. Discord. Then you can look at it when you're ready later.
Okay. He nods, claps a comforting hand on my back, and turns to leave without another word. He's never been good with those. More often, he fumbles with what he wants to say, but his actions alone are enough to tell me how grateful he is for the trust. He reaches for the knob as soon as he gets to the door, but doesn't turn it. Instead, he looks back and gestures with his head towards the table. I don't need to follow his line of sight to know what he's going to ask about. He's likely taking notice of it the moment he entered the room.
You back on those? I haven't seen you taking them in a year.
Yeah, I kinda had to. It got worse after the film fest. The dreams, that is. I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon.
Heard about that. Don't drop it, though. You don't want Becca scolding you. She actually enjoyed the movie you made, and she's hard to please. Consider that a small victory.
You don't have to tell me. She already did. Rebecca and Bella both gave me an earful after I said the opposite. Promised them I wouldn't, but you can never tell. Hopefully, once I feel better, I'll be able to think about it properly. Speaking of Bella, she didn't open up to me, but maybe with you and Rebecca.
Yeah, I'll try. I can't promise anything, but I'll talk to her.
Thanks. That's all I'm asking.
This time, when he reaches for the door, he lets it close fully behind him without glancing back.
Okay, I think that is a good place to leave it. Nothing spooky happened today. I'm happy and yet kind of maybe a little disappointed. I don't know. Especially because I put it in the title and I thought this was going to be a Halloween-y stream, but that's okay. I'm sure we're building up towards something.
Yep.
So that will be next time. I will see our schedules, me and Sign.
Yeah.
I'm hoping maybe Monday, and if not, then Wednesday again, because those are the only 2 days of the week right now that I'm not going to be busy at night. So, yeah, it will be either this game, if Sign is free, or another spooky game. So we'll see. Looks like I will have to make up for the game binks. Oh, no. Justin.
Wait. Let me...
Oh, okay.
There.
Alright, good. You whipped him. Good. Well, you know why I will not be looking at the Discord for a couple hours, just in case Justin decides to misbehave.
Oh
he
my god!
whipped Sign back! How dare you! Oh my god, everybody's whipping each other. Okay, before this gets any kinkier, let's end this.
Senpai, you should whip them.
Whip them. Oh, so this is their next game coming out, right? Love Esquire? I've been seeing stuff about it. Huh. If I had money, I would back them, but I don't. At least this one's not a horror game. It's a harem dating game, apparently. Should be interesting. I do love dating games. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. I like the fluffy times we had.